Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 8th to the 14th. This is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Sagittarius. This is the week. Welcome to a fiery eclipse. Now, the eclipse on April 8th, okay? The new moon, total solar eclipse. We are here. We're here. And if you saw your monthly forecast, you know it's a very fiery, very passion-driven, very dramatic eclipse. It is fiery, okay? Fiery AF. Now, what's really interesting, and it is the fact that it is in Aries at the same time that Venus is in Aries, the North Node is in Aries, Mercury is in Aries. There's a lot of, emphasis on Aries, which rules your fifth house of love, of pleasure, of romance, of family, of children, of creativity and self-expression, procreation, sex. Yes, this is a big fiery eclipse for you, okay? You're gonna see a lot of big shifts because this is a cycle, right? Eclipses are cycles. We're starting this cycle, on the brink of, the astrological new year. I mean, this is big. You got some big changes happening, Sagittarius. You got some big changes happening. And the fact that Aries is your BFF, your fellow fire sign, like you're going to really, really feel this. So I really want you to take advantage of it. And I really want you to know that it's setting this new, remember at its core, it's still a new moon. Okay. It's a new moon that's really charged up. Okay. But it is still a new moon. So new beginnings, new opportunities, just really put your energy out there. Okay. Now, the other thing is on April 10th on Wednesday, this is when Mars is going to conjunct Saturn. All right. So I talked about this. This is the two malefic planets getting together. Mwahahaing. Okay. I don't know if that's a verb, but they're mwahaha. They're going like, okay, so they're getting together and you will feel a squeeze. This is when they're, they're naughty, okay? They're being very naughty and they're being naughty. They're both in Pisces. Pisces rules your fourth house. You may feel a squeeze around home. Maybe with your significant other, maybe with family, maybe with children. So you see the two overlaps here with what's happening with, your fifth house and the fourth house. Very interesting. So there may be a big emphasis on home matters this week, okay? And if that doesn't resonate with you, it could be real estate that you're looking at. There could be some squeeze around that. I want you to remember that Mercury is retrograde, okay? Still retrograde. Went retrograde April 1st, all right? So keep that in mind. This is a time where there may be some miscommunication around things. So always be responsive, not reactive. There could be some, even you sending out texts that someone didn't get and you're just like, what? Why didn't you write me back? So just be mindful of this day because Mars conjuncting Saturn, it can test you, okay? It can test you. It can be a little spanner there, all right? So keep that in mind. Now, on the 11th, and this is really nice. On the 11th, because it's right after that, it's the day after. This is Thursday. We have a Mercury Cazimi. So the sun conjuncting Mercury. Now, a Cazimi is when the planet's in the heart of the sun. And so just think about that alignment. It's like this nice refresh. It's this nice, just, even a rebirth, if you want to think about that, like rebirth of how you're seeing things, reevaluating things. This is just having a light bulb moment, okay? Having a big light bulb moment. Remember, this is also happening in Aries as well, all right? So things that have to do with family and children and love and relationships. You could have a lot of clarity this day, all right? You could have a lot of clarity this day. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you. And this is going to be possibly the shortest reading I've ever done ever, okay? And it's because if you did see my live stream, the April live stream, this is the week that I'm leaving to see my dad for his birthday for the week. So, rather than not doing your readings at all, I didn't want to leave you hanging. So I wanted to just, squeeze them in here. So it's going to be shorter than normal. You're going to see me talking a little bit faster, but Sagittarius, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what's going on for you for April 8th to the 14th. Again, this is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. And if you do want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements, you are absolutely welcome to if you know your birth chart. Okay, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get started. Sagittarius. What was I going to say? Gosh, I'm like an auctioneer. What was I going to say is I do a traditional cultic cross spread. Really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Okay, Sagittarius, we'll do that. We'll do that. Secondly, you know I love y'all. Thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. And yeah, you are... Dude, this is going to be a week. This is going to be a week. There's some things that, I mean, you're good. You just got to let some things go. You're going to have, when I say you're going to be tested, you are truly going to be tested. Trust your intuition over anything else. Do not, remember, Mercury's going to be retrograde. And speaking of which, if you do live in the US, this is the week. If you're traveling into the path of the eclipse, remember Mercury's going to be retrograde. Triple check everything in terms of travel planning. This is also the week for taxes or whatever. Triple check everything. Okay, Mercury's retrograde. So anyway, Sagittarius, listen, okay, let's get started. You did get the Three of Swords. All right. So Sagittarius, here's the thing. You are probably going through some moments. Okay. You're probably going through some moments, and quite likely around partnerships, relationships, maybe with family related. Remember, I said there's a lot of emphasis there, and it can be like a partner. It could be your significant other. This card is actually attributed to Saturn in Libra. Libra rules partnerships and relationships, and so there could be something that has been emotional, impactful. This came up in your past. So you may have already been experiencing some things, okay? You may have already, and Saturn alone in Pisces is still testing you, right? And that's been in your fourth house for some time. And so just consider that, you have the king, you have the King of Wands in the heart of your spread. Absolutely amazing. I really love this here, and I really want you to trust your intuition because you're about to go through this transformative week. But one thing that I want you to know with the Three of Swords, spend some time reassessing. I really want you to reassess things. Use this Mercury retrograde. And I say that because, sure, this is what we refer to as the heartbreak card, but at the end of the day, it is still a sword suit, okay? Up here, okay? Now, it's even up here, right? That I want you to see this card. You can see it as, sure, it's raining. When it rains, it pours. Or after a rainstorm comes a rainbow. So it's all about your perspective. It's all about how you see things, okay? But it does seem like there was something emotional that really did have an impact. And if it hasn't yet, it may, okay? Because I'm dropping this in advance. Now, King of Wands in the heart of your spread. This is absolutely amazing, okay? This is absolutely amazing because this is he is so fiery. This is epitome of fire. This is the King of Wands. Wands are fire, okay? So that transformation that I was talking about, this is a big thing, okay? You even see the salamander at his feet. I won't even get into it too much, but it represents transformation, death and rebirth, life cycles. You even see the Ouroboros, okay, in his throne there. This is someone who's so fired up, has so much passion, so much energy, very influential person, very inspiring person. He can't even sit still. You see him tilted in his throne. He's tilted forward. I don't know how far I can put that card up, but you see that there. Okay. So really feel driven this week. Really feel that passion. Okay. It seems like you will. I mean, look at everything else. It seems like you will. And as part of your transformation, this is a transformative week. First of all, with this eclipse, remember, changes are happening. Okay. But be part of that story. Okay. Be part of that story. Now, the Chariot, okay, in your challenge area, be part of your story. In fact, fuel it. All right. I want you to be steering. Because a Chariot is someone who has that drive and that willpower and that determination and that confidence to move forward, but it's in your challenge area. And so there could be something that is preventing you from feeling alive like the King of Wands. All right. So this week, just be aware of that, because, and I'm only saying that because it's coming after the Three of Swords and leading up to the Devil in your future. Okay. And so I want you to be in the driver's seat, and I want you to feel inspired, and I want you to feel confident, okay? I want you to feel very confident, and I want you to accept transformation. That is the biggest thing. If you refuse this transformation, it's going to be harder for you to transform, all right? And I say that because the Chariot it's attributed to Cancer, okay? What does Cancer rule? Your 8th house of transformation in your challenge area. So be willing to make these changes, okay? Now, Queen of Cups in your crown, that's amazing. That's beautiful. You've got it, okay? Sagittarius, you've got it. You know the Queen of Cups. What I love about the Queen of Cups, one of very few cards in tarot that actually have the color purple or violet, however you want to see it. Now, the reason why it's so significant, whenever the Queen of Cups shows up in the crown, that's significant. I love that because purple, violet, look at her throne, right? It has, the light, the violet light has the shortest wavelength. Therefore, it has the highest level of energy. That is why the crown chakra is the divine awareness, divinity. Anyway, in your crown, okay, this is double water. Queens are water, cups are water. A lot of emotional intelligence here. You've got it. A lot of intuitive energy. You've got it. Sagittarius, it's right here. And so really trust your intuition. Have that heart to give. She's such a loving queen. Such a loving queen. All right. So I want you to make that connection with mind, body, and spirit this week, okay? Because you have the Queen of Cups in your crown. And again, it's just so much love and being in touch with your superconscious, and use that. All right. Use that to fuel you this week. Now, you also have the 9 of Pentacles, which is absolutely amazing. Really love this for you because it does seem like there is a sense of like feeling a little bit more independent as you, this week. You may feel that a little bit more of just like even treating yourself. I want you to treat yourself. She worked hard for her spot here. A lot of this is you working hard, but you accepting this transformation too. The King of Wands, by the way, he's not sitting here from, lineage or succession. He worked his way up. He worked hard to sit in this throne. The same as the 9 of Pentacles. She's in this abundant garden because she earned her spot here. This Pentacles didn't come from luck. She earned it, okay? So there's this sense of you earning it. Remember, Saturn rewards you. Saturn is testing you. You got to pass those tests. Tests are tests because they're meant to be tests, and tests are not easy. So keep going, and pass those tests because you're going to feel this. You even see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. Okay. Remember, Venus is in Aries right now in your 5th house of love and pleasure and romance, but Venus is also money. All right. So, you could be fueled by, feeling comfortable with finances as well. But there is just this sense of abundance, but you earning it. Now, you got the Devil in your future. Will you be facing some things that you may just be like, I'm going to turn the other way? Maybe. Yeah. But don't turn away. Face it, okay? Face it. Could it have to do with partnerships and relationships? Possibly. You see the 2 people here, chained to the Devil, the 2 people from the Lover's card, okay? The 2 people from the Lover's card. So very interesting with looking at your spread. There really could be something with partnerships and relationships here, but it is feeling that passion, being very intuitive. Even the King of Wands, he's Leo. Leo rules your 9th house of spirituality. So really holding on to that intuitive. I really want you to stay intuitive this week. But the Devil, representing everything that you think the Devil represents: bad behaviors, addictions, vices, pessimistic thinking. Now, remember what I said in your monthly forecast. Not only do we have this eclipse in Aries, and we have the North Node in Aries and Venus in Aries, right? The planet of love and relationships. Well, Mercury is retrograde in Aries, and Mercury retrograde is a window to the past. So a lot of former lovers could come back. There could be something that is just not good for you. And I'm not saying it could be I'm saying that's a possibility with these aspects, but just be mindful. There is something that you may have to confront, that it could be something that is draining. Okay. And eclipses are, well, this one's really, really fiery. And that could be something that you're just like, once you get through it, you're like, okay, now I've done all the work and I just want to go back to things that I know are, possibly not good for me. The chains are loose. So you can break free at any time you want. And the Lover's card really is a card of choices. And so is the Devil. Okay. So this is a choice. This is you having this choice. You can choose to go back to something that, or even go to something that you know is not good for you. So I want you to really, really reassess this now. Really think about it, because it could be something that has an impact on your self-worth and self-confidence. And I say that because the Devil is attributed to Capricorn, which rules your second house of everything I just said. Self-worth, self-value as well. The second thing is Capricorn also rules your second house of money and salary and income. And, with the 9 of Pentacles, with the King of Wands here, there could be something work-related here as well, but just keep going. Just keep going, okay? You got all this passion, energy, but just don't, you may hit a speed bump. If you do, just say no. No devil energy. I don't want to be trapped in this devil energy. Like I know this is not good for me, and I'm just gonna not even think about it. Okay, I'm gonna break free from these chains. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get to your stuff. I'll even clarify that for you. I know I'm speed talking. We're on a speed date right now. Sagittarius, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. And I love you, and I am gonna do a clarifier. And you're good. I don't even. But you're good here. Yeah, you're okay. So listen. Sagittarius. Okay. So, can I just tell you something? First, I'm going to give you a mic drop. You're good. Okay. You're good. But you've got to face some things. This Mars Saturn conjunction that squeeze, you may feel it. Okay. Could it be with partnerships and relationships? Possibly. Could it be with something career related? Possibly. What resonates with you? Is it a toxic boss? Is it a toxic work environment? Is it a friends with benefit situation when you're looking for a love situation? Ask yourself these things, okay? But reassess things, okay? Trust your intuition and don't lose any fuel, because clarified, you got the King of Pentacles. Hello. You're yeah. You're good. You're good if you can avoid this devil energy. Okay. King of Pentacles. This is wealth. He is the richest king. I say it all the time. Okay. You can't even distinguish his robe from the harvest. That's how rich he is. He's so rich. Look at his robe too. He did not get that at Target. That was custom made. That was handmade. Like when I say he's rich, he holds a golden scepter, okay? That creates all this abundance and wealth. And this is really great, okay? Because he's also like a big provider, big protector. He's, owning his wealth. Interesting, right? Coming after that Capricorn, right? Which rules your second house of salary, income, the 9 of Pentacles here. So yeah, you avoid that devil energy. You're going to be fine. Okay. And it could even be, it could be a little bit of like I said, like a speed bump. Just acknowledge it and just know that, like, I don't want this to drain me anymore. And you're going to feel this abundance. Oh, this is so nice. Now, your third king. Yeah. So very interesting, because not only is it your third king, you got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, you got the pair here. And so with these two, the difference between the kings and the queens, their powers, their energies are more external, whereas the queens are more internal. Okay, remember it says she has a lot of love to give, and she does. She's like the Princess Diana. Remember, this is double water too, a lot of emotions and that emotional intelligence, especially in your crowns, to really be connected. Now, with the King of Cups, where he's falling in your staff here, you want that. You want that emotional stability. You want to, be able to open up your heart in ways that, especially coming after the 3 of Swords in your past. Yeah, that's what you want. So keep moving, work on that. Keep working toward that. Know that there's something that you may have to just Okay, that devil energy, right? The King of Cups, looking at what's happening here with your three kings, who are you, Sagittarius? It could be even, well, look at everything that's happening. So, yeah, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But at the same time, if you can avoid that devil energy, you're going to be good. Listen, you got the Five of Swords, all right? So, you got the Three of Swords, you got the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, very interesting here. This is just someone who's not very popular, right? So, does it seem like there may be some conflict happening? Maybe this week. Yeah. Mars conjuncting Saturn. Oh, yeah. Sure. You're going to feel a squeeze. You may feel tested. So here's the thing. There may be someone that is just, maybe you're the bear and they're poking you. Okay. So just as long as you trust your intuition, you make karmically good decisions. Everything just works out for you, right? So really trust your intuition, okay? Really work on like your chakras and all the good stuff. But there is someone that could be a little conflicty, okay? Or you could find yourself in a circumstance with someone that's a little conflicty. It can be work, it can be home, it can be love, it can be something, but there is something where you're gonna have to keep your head high and just hold on to your superconscious, trust your intuition, and you'll get through it. Remember, there is going to be like miscommunication and stuff. One of the reasons why that's going to be something that I really want you to take away from this reading is this is an Aquarius card. Pluto is in Aquarius in your third house of communication. So communicate diplomatically. All right. But remember, there could be some communication. This is in your external factors area. Swords, the mental suit. Okay. So also communication. So there could be some communication that is miscommunicated. Okay. Just keep that in mind. All right. With Mercury retrograde. The other thing is there could be a lot of you going through some tug of war energy. Okay. And you may feel like, it really is. If you feel like you want to be diplomatic, okay, just be diplomatic. The other thing is there is going to be a point where, at the end of the day, you just want everyone to drop their swords. All right. So be that person. You have three kings. Kings are powerful. It's all about leadership. All right. Leadership. You're gonna be good because let's keep going. You got the Three of Wands. All right. So you definitely want something new. That's all there's to it. This is all sky here. You know what they say, the sky's the limit, but this is someone standing on the edge of his village, ready to go out there, ready to explore, seek new adventures, seek new things, okay? Really do a lot of self-discovery too. So I really want you to hold on to that energy, and I really want you to know that this is something that is very possible for you with the fact that in your final outcome, you got the sun. So yeah. You're fine. After it rains, the sun comes out. Like, you are good, okay? You are good. You're good. You have a little thing. You're going to have to confront something. There's going to be, and maybe there's someone that's a little, Hey, you've got the sun in your final outcome. This is optimism. This is the sun shining all its energy on you. This is vitality. This is wisdom, everything, abundance, opportunities, victory. Okay. Have you ever gotten a tarot reading, Sagittarius? It's Sagittarius. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. The sun is the biggest yes. Okay, it's the biggest yes. You're good. The sun is very powerful. All right. Now, the other interesting thing is, looking at your entire spread here, there is a sense of that new thing that's happening. As long as you're part of your transformation and not resisting transformation or change, you're going to be fine. And there's this new thing happening for you, especially with the sun in your final outcome. I'm going to point something out real quick because I know I'm going over time, but you see the feather in the wisdom child's head, okay? That red feather referencing the Fool. The full card. So there's a sense of, like, again, this rebirth that's happening, and I want you to be part of that, and I want you to own it. This is amazing. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. This is actually a rare spread. This is a rare spread because it just seems like the only thing that could get in your way would be you not confronting some things that you know you need to confront. And then once you do, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Okay. So anyway, Sagittarius, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe. Oh, it got dark. Leave comments. Let me know what's going on. And next week, we will talk about that major Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. We also move into Taurus season. Huge week next week, too. All right. Thanks so much, Sagittarius. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.